X-Force has a lot on their plate. They're dealing with the She-Devil, and now it's their part of the X-MANHUNT. My name is Thorne. This is SCM Comics. We continue our coverage of X-Force. Number 9. Our story starts off with Sage. She's in Texas, and she was getting ready to go help out Forge and his team when all of a sudden Professor Xavier reaches out to her saying that he needs her help. And we also see that she chooses a teleporter, and it was none of the people on that list. Now, she chooses John Rafe. And now we cut to South America, where Forge and the rest of X-Force is dealing with a Hulk-like creature that looks like Sasquatch, and he is giant size. The She-Devil and the not Colossus is just looking off. But Bessie breaks off like, we can't just deal with the symptom, we need to deal with the disease. Looking at the She-Devil. And the She-Devil's like, I got your disease right here. So Bessie goes to attack with her psionic sword. The She-Devil makes an alchemy sign, and Bessie's sword just shatters right on it. We cut back to Sage. She's gathering some equipment, and she has two choices. She go help out Forge, or she go help out Professor Xavier. See which one she chooses. So now we cut to Mexico City, which is in Central America, not South America. So I guess we have her answer. She does some superhero acrobatics to get down from the roof of this building. She walks up to a wall, and all of a sudden, a mad thinker AI hologram pops out of nowhere, asking her what she wants. And she's like, I have come to claim my prize. The thinker said I can choose any toy box I wanted, and I want you. So then the AI goes, toy boxes are not included as potential wins. And Sage is like, his precise words were, fine, you win. Take what you want, you mutant. So then it goes, you will exit this space now, or, and she's like, I ain't got time for this. And then she just overrides the AI and makes it her own. And then Xavier and John Rafe show up with the egg. So now those of you who know who John Rafe is, kind of bear with me for a second. For those of you guys who don't, let me break them down. John Rafe was on that same Wetwork team that Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Maverick was on. So he's very used to killing people. Now, to my knowledge, he's never really been on an X team. I could be wrong, but I don't think he really has. Now, the difference between his teleporting, like everybody else, he doesn't really have a spectacle with his teleporting. Like Magic has those discs, and like Nightcrawler, bam, now smells like farts. But not John Rafe. He just disappears. That's why in that X Factor book, Cyclops was talking to him. Next thing you know, he was gone. So Sage does her thing on the toy box, which for all intents and purposes, it's a safe house, and she lets him in. Now, Sage likes to call Professor Xavier Pasture. Now, why she calls him that, I have no idea. If anybody wants to fill me in on why, please let me know in the comments. So now I cut back to South America, where Rachel is using her powers to try to hold down this not Sasquatch, but she's like, this dude is pure rage. Tank's about to jump in to do something, but all of a sudden, the not Colossus comes out of nowhere and knocks the hell out of Tank. So then he goes, the Ginger Girl has a partner. Then he says something in Spanish, or at least I think it's Spanish. Let me know in the comments if it's not. And he's like, now I'm about to find out how much meat I could carve off you. As he transforms his hand into a knife or a sword, something. So Bessie's taking on the She-Devil and seems like she's losing, but really she was just buying time for Forge, who comes with a magical amulet, talisman, something. Either way it goes, he uses it and it actually hurts the She-Devil. So then we go back to Toy Box 27, where Professor Xavier has the egg, and John Rafe and Sage are like, what's the egg for? Actually, Sage kind of knows that the egg doesn't have a mutant in it, and she wants to know why, because that's against protocol. Which, is it really? Because you guys remember Axe, you know, Avengers versus Eternals versus X-Men. I mean, they brought back Captain America. You saw that big old shield come out the egg, where I'm like, how the hell did they produce a shield? Not just Captain America, but also a shield too. Like, how did they do that? All right, you know what? Reality warpers. Got it. And Professor Xavier fully admits that he does a lot for mutant kind. I mean, sacrificed his life multiple times. Like, pretty much gave his life to the cause. This egg, that was strictly for him. So then Professor Xavier thanks Sage for helping him out. And Sage is like, it's the least I could do. You're the one who brought me from a very, very, very dark place. and for a long time, you are my only friend. So Professor Xavier uses his cerebral helmet to help the egg hatch. And what comes out? I was still shocked. It's his long dead wife, Lilandra, the former empress of the Shi'ar Empire. So he uses his powers to get her caught up on everything that's been going on. So Professor Xavier takes off his helmet and then gets a kiss in his wife, who is butt naked. And before too many things start to happen, Sage and John Rafe is like, hey, there's time for that later. Right now, we need to get a move on before Quentin Quire finds us. So Professor Xavier and Lilandra pretty much need a ship to get off planet so they can go save their daughter, who got kidnapped all the way in Uncanny X-Men number 12, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's on 12. Yeah, it's on 12. So they say their goodbyes, and Professor Xavier and Lilandra take off, and now Sage got to go help X-Force, and they damn sure need some help. The She-Devil pretty much takes out Forge and Betsy. The Knot Colossus cuts Tank, which I thought he was an android, but I guess not because he's bleeding right now. And the Knot Sasquatch overwhelms Rachel, and she falls. And the She-Devil's like, you guys are fools. You're not the problem. We are the solution.